A new report says African startups, especially in the field of fintech, have raked up some $1 billion in funding since 2022 started, and we're just about a few weeks. But what are the nitty-gritty of doing business on the ground in fintech and other sectors in Nigeria? My guest on this is John Alamu, the Group CEO and founder at CapitalSage Holdings. Good to have you here on the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming through. We appreciate this. I know you have quite a whole lot on your table, but are your companies navigating Nigeria's fast-changing financial marketplace? There's technology, fintech. What role are they playing? What are you seeing on the ground?
Yeah, indeed, Nigeria has a very dynamic financial market space. And for us at CapitalSage, we see this as an opportunity to diversify into the top three income-generating businesses. So we have invested a lot into agriculture, finance, and health. In health, we focus majorly on primary health care. We have this group of hospitals in Ibadan, Best Western Hospital, and we launched a telemedicine application, which is available on Play Store, to allow Nigerians who do not have time to go to an hospital to see a doctor, to take their vitals on their phone, to see a doctor online and provide and enjoy best health care. In fintech, we've done quite a lot. We are active in the agency banking industry. Currently, we have onboarded over 50,000 agents. We are very strong in digital loan application as well. And that's a Colo Money application. Today, from your office or from your home, you can apply for a loan.
Are you scared that the big boys are coming? MTN and Airtel Africa?
I think everyone is scared, but so let's look at the data. We have 200 Nigerians.
200 million.
200 million Nigerians, thank you.
Yes.
And available data shows that 60% of Nigerians are not financially included. And if you look at the largest telco, they have about 80 million Nigerians, subscribed to their platform. And then we have an opportunity of over 120 million Nigerians. So the space is big, so it's time for collaboration. Yeah, so, of course, we're scared, but then we think it's an opportunity to collaborate. And of course, we have the numbers, we have the space. So it's enough for all of us.
In terms of developments in fintech space, what more would you like to see?
In terms of development, there are so many challenges. Firstly, we have the best hands in Nigeria, but they are all traveling to, they are all migrating. So if there are programs that can keep the best hands in Nigeria, it would enhance fintech business in Nigeria. Also, in the area of exportation, because we also have businesses in agricultural exportation. We own
you know why I'm keeping the agriculture last? Because that's the dinner time. It's past 7 in Nigeria, so it's time for dinner. Well, let's speak about agriculture a little bit later, just to round it up, because that's going to be the dessert, if you ask me. So when you talk about fintech space, some of your colleagues complain that the regulation in Nigeria seems to be stifling and all of that. What's your view on regulation? Either from the NCC, from the central bank, or from the SEC and others. What do you think?
I quite agree with the school of thought that the regulations are stringent. However, because we have huge investments, I think some of us also understand the reasons why these regulations are there to protect the customers, to guide against fraud. So they are not that bad. My only suggestion would be that for the Apex Bank, if there is inclusion of private sector, more private sector, especially emerging businesses, there could, be a middle ground between regulators and the private sector.
Times are hard. Everyone on the street will tell you, are you getting funding for this diversified portfolio of investments in different sectors that you have? I
totally agree with you. And at this point, I would say I'm very proud of United Capital PLC, they've supported in raising our first series of funding for our fintech business. And I must acknowledge the fact that the Bank of Industry has been very supportive when it comes to funding for manufacturing businesses. So, I mean, I would tell Nigerians not to join this wheel of those who say these banks are there and they don't
that
support
the banks don't
businesses.
support Nigeria's businesses.
They do.
You know, you're a living example.
Yeah.
You look in the way you look. You're smiling with the banks, and it's banks smiling with you. You must be a good businessman for you to have big names such as the Bank of Industry and United Capital. These are very big banking into entrepreneurship, MSMEs in Nigeria. So that takes us to the dinner table, which is agriculture space, the whole value chain, and what have you. And look, being based in Ibadan means you're close to the heart of the Southwest, in which agriculture is the mainstay. What's going on down there? In what part of the value chain are you investing?
So today we own John Vett Industries Limited, and we were into food crops, but now looking at the opportunities of foreign exchange in Nigeria, we diversified into processing. So we run one of the largest cocoa pressing factory in Nigeria. It's in Akure. Of course, Ondo State is the largest cocoa producing state. And we process cocoa into semi-finished products. We process cocoa into butter and cake, liquor powder. Of course, the powder is it has a strong local market, while the butter and cake has a very, very strong export value. We just finished our pilot $1 million exports last week, and we are very happy about that. And we are already planning to continue, exportation. There are quite a few challenges with export business, and I think if there are more ports opened in Nigeria, it will ease export business and may even woo more exporters, especially at a time like this when Nigeria needs more foreign exchange, job creation.
So in terms of ports that are related to agro-processing, so the central bank is talking about non-oil export, which will help some of you, and the AFDB, African Development Bank, also talk about special economic zones for agriculture. That's music to your ears.
Yes, true. So we're very happy with the policy announcement, and then we look forward to that. Of course, there are also other intervention funds from CBN through Nexim and the 100 for 100 policy, which are quite available to us and every other manufacturing industry. These funds are accessible. I mean, we are living witnesses to that.
I like talking to living witnesses. Do you have Pan-African expansion plan? Now that you're talking about export, I just had $1 million or so a few seconds ago. Tell me about it.
Oh, yes. So today we are present in 5 African countries physically. We are in Gambia. Recently, we even met the president of Gambia and the ambassador to Nigeria, and they have a very welcoming. They have a very welcoming spirit to businesses from Nigeria or to investors from Nigeria. We're also in Kenya, where we provide fintech services. In Kenya, we provide medical services, telemedicine, agriculture. We export cocoa produce to Gambia as well and other African countries. We're also present in Togo, in Cameroon, and in Ghana. Interesting things you're doing there. I'm sure you have your eyes on the new AFCFTA, the new intra-Africa trade. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
What's in it for you, to sum it up?
Okay, so today, one of the challenges we have in the cocoa sector is the concern of the European Union regarding pesticide residue in the crops we produce in Africa. So there's a whole lot of rejection rates, and there's a whole lot of awareness creation around that. So one of the solutions, of course, is backward integration, work with the farmers. But then looking at the forward integration part, we would leverage on intra-Africa trade to push this product across Africa. We still get the same export value, and then we even have increased sale of produce from Nigeria. So, of course, the platform is of great benefit to us.
Interesting that you're doing in terms of job creation and all that. I'm sure. What size of numbers are we looking at within your holdings? As an indigenous entrepreneur, you call yourself a conglomerate or a holdings are like that because you've got almost everything under the table.
Yes. Today we have over 450 staff directly employed with us, and then we have over 600 staff who are, labor. I mean, they are not under direct employment with us. And then we also have, we've tracked our indirect labor, indirect jobs generated, and it's over 2,000.
Interesting. Let's have this for the first conversation we're having in the new year. Thank you, and we wish you all the best that you're doing there in Ibadan, your state capital. That's John Alamu, Group CEO and founder at CapitalSage Holdings, having fintech, banking, and agriculture and exports under his belt.